Hey guys, Shannon here with Got to Go Prepared, back with another video on an emergency bag. The last one I showed you, if you want to look back at that, I'll try to put a link into it. Sometimes I'm not too good at doing that, but if you'll just scroll through my video page, you'll find it. It's a Walmart pack that I put together. But I wanted to go over the one I keep in my vehicle and the bag I use. But first of all, I want to show you a size comparison. The bag that I'm going to talk about today with what I put in it is a Vanquest bag. The one that I carry that I use as my bug out emergency 96-hour kit or whatever. That's also a Vanquest bag. They're both Ibex. One's Ibex 20, which is here, and one is the Ibex 30, which is behind me. And if you go back a little ways, you'll see all the context of the Ibex 30 that I did a video on a while back. Now, those two bags are no longer available through Vanquest. You can now, they upgraded them to the Ibex 26 and the Ibex 35, which are, of course, 20, 26, 6 liters bigger, 30, 35, 5 liters bigger on the biggest one. Not got a chance to review those yet. Hope to be able to bring those to you and review them for you soon. But in the meantime, I want to show you what I did with these two bags and show you a size comparison as well. This is the Ibex 30. This is my bug out bag, my 96-hour bag. This is the one I'm grabbing and going. You've seen it. It's packed with gear. I believe in the previous video I told you what it weighed. I want to say it was 30 plus pounds that I had shoved in this bag, and it's a 30-liter pack. This shows you I think they undersay what these bags will carry. Of course, FTIM on this side and the med kit on this side. They also, Vanquest upgraded this. This is the Gen 1. And the one I have on the Ibex 20 is the Gen 2, which you can see they've added the red here to let you know it holds some external stuff. There's some differences. I'll do a later video and go over some differences on those two packs, but I wanted to show you how I set that up here. This here I'll be talking about in a minute. I will do a separate review on it. Of course, if you've seen this review, you know I carry a solar panel in here from Anchor. So just a size comparison, 10 liters difference in these two bags. So no further ado, I want to get into what I put in this kit here. Okay guys, here we go. This is the Ibex 20, and like I said, if you want to get a bag similar to this in size, you're going to have to go to the Ibex 26, which after you see everything I put in this pack, a 26, man, just give you 6 liters of extra space will be awesome. Of course, this is their Wolf Gray. Love this color. It's very gray, man, very subdued, not tactical. There's some molly webbing on the sides where you can see, of course, I have the, I think this is the mid-size Vanquest. Of course, I would totally forget. It's the medical one. You'll see them. This is the Gen 2. I got it in black just to get show you a different color, and then how it contrasts with the gray. I think it still looks good. Similar setup is the Ibex 30 on this. Just minor difference. Same great pull handles here. They've kept this on the bags even with the upgraded versions, and how this is closer together. I believe when I looked online, this is a little wider, but it's still great grip on these great pads. Of course, this size pack, I have this in at 17 pounds with everything I have in it. Of course, it comes with a waist belt, but I usually ditch that, especially with 17 pounds. I don't need a waist belt. Got the sternum strap with the whistle. Porthole for water bladders and things like that. So one of the things that I'm reviewing, and I haven't done the complete review yet, it may be a little while before I do it because I want to take the time to play with this. This is the Foxelli USB solar charger, 21 watt foldable. anyway, they're a local, not local to me, but U.S. small company. Vanquest. They do a lot of outdoor equipment. This is their 21-watt solar panel. I'm going to be doing a more full review on this, but right now I have it with this bag, keep in my vehicle, test it during the day, and I'll be bringing you a video on this pretty soon. It comes with, they send you these carabiners with it, and you can see it opens up. You can strap it to your bag, sit it up, lay in the sun, whatever you want to do with it. It's pretty cool. It's got a zipper pocket here, some instructions. You can keep cords, and I would probably recommend, if you don't carry one in your EDC, maybe put some kind of battery backup, like an Anchor product or something, in here as well. Has your USB plugs, and I have not plugged this up yet. Did it on a full review, but it has actually readouts and plugs for iOS and Android as well. Alternative ways to keep your electronics charged. Battery backups, cords, plugs, solar. Very good idea. Of course, on the outside of the bag you have these shock cords, some Velcro here. You can shove a jacket. I've got the solar panel shoved in there so you can keep it on the outside. On this side over here I have a one of the Vanquest attached water bottle attachments. Let me see if I can tilt this to get you a better view of that. So we've seen these in other videos. They attach right on there. So I have a small clean canteen in here, and I don't have them in that one for some reason. I don't know, I may have taken them out. Usually I pack these with the Gatorade powders or energy powders or flavors for your water. Of course, this is a not insulated, it's a single wall, so I can put this in the fire and boil water with this. I take the top off first so it'll melt. But so I have that on the outside here. On this side, of course, I have the Vanquest Gen 2 med pouch with the Vanquest. These are the new generation patches, the glow in the dark. I have a flag one on my Mobius EDC bag that I carry with me. I'm gonna put the light on this and then see if I can cut the lights off in here and turn it back on. You can see it right there, but let me cut the lights off in here and show you just how bright this is. That patch, that glow in the dark patch, actually lit up the room just enough for me to be able to see, which is amazing. And I'll show you this one here real quick. Now it's dark in here. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but look at that. I've got a little bit of ambient light in here from behind the camera, but it is amazing how bright that is. Alright, I wanted to show you that. I thought it was really cool. Those are available on their website. Of course, med kit, I have a tourniquet on the outside here. I'm going to add a pair of shears to the outside. I haven't done that yet. Of course, there's a small pocket on the outside here, which I don't have anything in there, but you can put what you want. Of course, it has the red on it to let you know, the identifier that lets you know that this is medical trauma. Of course, it's easy tearaway, which is awesome. You can get into it quick. And what I have on the inside here, I have some compressed gauze. I had some Kindle sponges, large ace bandage, another large gauze. I have another tourniquet, of 2 tourniquets in here. I have quick clotting sponge here. I have the Combat quick clot gauze. And here we got an Israeli bandage. And I have chest seals. Hyphen chest seals there. Also there is a there's a little tube here that's for an airway thing. I recommend getting some training on some of this stuff, but basically, and I have a Sharpie to write times on my tourniquet. But that's basically a heavy bleed situation, trauma situation. It's on the outside of the pack. Not only could be good for me, but if I pulled up onto an emergency situation and somebody had a serious bleed from an extremity or something, I could do what I could to help them until EMTs got there and maybe save someone's life. So I have that there. This, of course, is the little hole down here. You can pull it and close it up really easy. These are awesome. You can see how easy it tore away. Of course, I've got it attached on the back with the Vanquest Molly sticks, that the quick release. So those are on there, really good. It's been raining on and off all day trying to get videos done, and I've left some of my notes somewhere. So please forgive me, guys, if I forget an exact name of something like these clips here. These are new this year from Vanquest. They're really cool. So you can put you can attach something on this, like a set of poles, or if you know me, I love tomahawks. You could attach a tomahawk there, and then it's quick. It's adjustable. If you have a loop on a different size bag, you can hook the loops, hook that up there. These come standard on their new bag, the Marcor 45, I believe. I believe these come with two come with this. I picked up 2 extra ones because I put one on this bag and one on my Ibex 30 as well. But I've attached that on here as well. But that's everything I got on the outside of this pack. Let's start with, let's get into some contents. Of course, you know the quality of the straps, the padding, the venting system. It goes without saying. We got tension straps on either side. So I'm going to unhook these. So when I get ready, I can undo this. I've added these. These are the, I'm drawing a blank, guys. Sorry about that. But these are a new pull tab from Vanquest. I added these. I bought a pack of them, added them to my zipper pulls to make it easy to see. And I like the orange with the gray. Of course, you guys know I'm in Tennessee, so I'm a Tennessee fan, so the orange and gray looks good. Go Vols. And inside this little pocket here, I have a Leatherman mutt. Old beat up Leatherman mutt, does everything. And I have a lighter. I threw this lighter in here so easy. I mean, I have the skills to make friction fires and a lot of stuff like that, and that's my backup. That's not my go-to thing to do first, is to get 2 sticks and a bow drill and do all that. Man, I'm going to light it with a lighter. I've got the technology, why not use it? But if all that technology fails, then I know how to make a fire with a bow drill, or flint and steel, or ferro rod. But this is quick and easy. If you got it, use it. And I like the little flex, or I can get into the tinder bundle good. So I throw this in here. And then also, this little pouch holds a lot. This is a set of, people have asked me about these before. These are Bobster eyewear. And I keep a set of goggles and sunglasses eyeglasses in my car. These are a little different. If I'm just grabbing a bag and jumping and going, I've got these. I have a dust mask, a bandana, in addition to the glasses. A bottle of apple cider vinegar in a Ziploc bag. And then I have the goggles, which I will show you so I can pop them out with one hand here. They have different lenses, clear, tinted, and then they have the amber. I really like the amber. And they're sealed around the edges. And and that's a head strap, or it's also got just regular earpieces. But I have it set up this way. This is for the hopefully never have it situation that you were in a metropolitan area. There's a, I don't know, tear gas thrown because you got caught around some idiots protesting and rioting over something ridiculous, and you got caught in the middle of it, and your eyes need to be protected. The people at 9/11 talked about their eyes burning and things from debris and things of that nature. Protecting your eyes is important, so these would actually create a seal. The bandana and the apple cider vinegar. Put the bandana down in the Ziploc, dump the apple cider vinegar into the Ziploc, get the bandana soaked in it, tie it around your face, goggles, and then put the paper mask on underneath or over top, whichever. What a friend of mine who's a Marine told me that, like tear gas and stuff like that, stuff you're breathing in, the apple cider vinegar will actually neutralize as you breathe through to help neutralize it, help you breathe a little bit better, and get you out of that situation. Of course, your eyes are protected because there's a seal. It's not just regular eyeglasses. So I have a setup similar to this. You can do it cheaper. Little bottle of apple cider vinegar, then bandana, all that stuff's cheap. Get those for $1. Just get some cheap swim goggles at Walmart or Target or something, and throw all that in a Ziploc. Roll it up and throw it in your vehicle, throw it in your wife's vehicle, throw it in your kid's vehicle, like I've done, so they have that in the situation may arise. Hopefully, pray to God, never happens. But good to have, and that's why I have this set up in here. But all that is shoved in this little pocket that is really quite large on this side of the bag. It's very similar to the 30. Zips up nice right there. And on the other side, of course, I love these handles there. I mean, you can just grab this like this and go, sling it on your back easy. Unhook these clips, and the other zipper on this side. What's over here? Well, I have a flashlight. This is the ATAC A1, uses the 18650 rechargeable battery, and I have a piece of fire cord on the end of it. Familiar with the A-Tactical or the WildTac? This is the 550 lumen one. I got that in there. I also have a military compass. Any compass that you want to put in there that you can use is good. I recommend having one and know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, ask a Boy Scout. Find a local class where people are doing the geocaching and stuff like that, and orienteering class. Or probably have them in REI. Learn how to use your compass and know how to use it. It's amazing how many people get lost. Of course, I have maps as usual in there. I have a map of Tennessee. I got a map of Kentucky, and then I have an overall Eastern United States. From area I'm in right now, I'm very familiar with it. I really wouldn't need a map to figure out where I was going here. But if you're new to the area you live in, I'd recommend getting that and not just relying on your cell phone if you don't know the area. Of course, I have some backup ammo in there as well for my personal protection device. And all this stuff's right back in there. Easy to get to. And zip it right back up. And then we're going to go around to the front pocket. Of course, I got my map stuck. All right. Now there's a little pocket up top too on the 20. And up here, what I have, I put a small neck knife. This is paracord. This is something I'd probably take out and throw on my neck. I wouldn't have it in the bag. This is the CRKT Minimalist. Got the micarta handle. Good for small little tasks. Keep it sharp. Good to take out and throw it around your neck. It's a cool little knife. If you like me, you just like that kind of stuff. Also up here, this was a little Star Wars tin. I find these little tins in different places. It had playing cards in it. And rubber band, coming useful. And this is just fire tinder in here. I got some wet ones, some zips, fat wood, and this is a new fire starter that I need to do a review on it. It's like a waxed, shaved white pine wood. It's got a coating on it, and it looks like a piece of tumbleweed, and that's what it's called. It's called tumbleweed. You can pick them up at Walmart in a box, and I've pulled these out, and you can put them in your charcoal to light your charcoal or anything. They're cool little fire starters, but I've started incorporating a few of them in my fire kits for tinder. Not that in a situation where I'm walking home, I would need to make a fire, but I could. And if it took me more than a couple, a day to get home, of course I'm going to be humping and trying to get home in one day to get back to my family if that situation occurred. But the likelihood I was in the far reaches of my territory, it could take me a couple days to get home. And in that case, I might want to start a fire to boil some water or something of that nature. So I keep good tinder because you never know, it could be raining for 3 days while you're trying to get home. And then I also have an emergency blanket. We all know what that's for. And if you're new to the being prepared and stuff like that, emergency blankets are can do a lot of things to keep you warm. Use it for shelter. The line the inside of a shelter. Of course, they got a little pack of matches in there as well. So I got all that stuff. Kind of my fire and a little extra backup blade. It's kind of tucked up really close right there. That's a Vanquest glow in the dark. They're first generation ones, and I've got it upside down because it looks like the shield of the from the 300 movie, but it's Vanquest. Of course, you got these great pulls on here up top. You can really get your hand on them, or we're going to go into the inside of this bag. One cool thing about the Ibex bags is you can, if I leave this strap connected here, I can just, and I'm going to be careful because it'll just flap open, but I can just get into the bag from the top and just grab what I need on the top and zip it back. Get into the top and zip it right back up. Or I can unzip it and fillet the bag all the way flat, which is really cool and a great feature. So, just to start here at the top, there's a pocket right here at the top. So if I just wanted to stop it right here, keep that strap done, I got a zipper right here, and I've put one of those pulls on. It's orange, so it's dark. I can really see good. What I have in here is some backup stuff. This is a smaller solar panel, but also has a flashlight, and it's got about I believe this was got 5,000. No, I'm sorry, 10,000 mAh battery backup along with solar. So it's a mini version of it. I keep that in there. I got this from Survival Life, I believe. This is the X Solar. There, and there's a little flashlight on the back. Also in this top little pocket here, and that same thing, I keep a, this is the Anchor. This is a 20,000 mAh backup battery. Would go with the big solar panel. And then because it's a get home type emergency bag, you just keep a little bit of hygiene stuff in there as well. So that's what I got in this little pocket here, just to grab real easily. And of course, the top and the main contents, all down the inside of the Ibex 20, and I believe the new ones, the Ibex 26 and Ibex 35, there is hook and loop, and I believe the new ones have laser cut moly and stuff in the back, so you can hook panels to it, and you can just modularize any of Vanquest gear to fit your need, which is really cool. One of the things I like about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fillet this open flat on the table here, and you can just pull it and roll this out so you can kind of see everything I got, and I'm gonna go through it and kind of mention why I've got it in here. I'm gonna try to start from the top of the bag and work my way down. Of course, I've got a military poncho in here. This is great for building shelter, just throwing it over you to cover me and my pack if I'm walking in the rain. I can make a tent, anything I need to sleep overnight with this. So that covers that part of it. You get your seat, your 10 C's, you know, your cover. I've got a hat. My favorite ball caps are these Under Armour ball caps. Here, ball cap, Shimag. As far as that goes. Also in the top, of course, I have the trauma on the outside for serious bleeds. But here from Survival Medical, I have the Backcountry Med Kit. This has got more of your, it covers more range of more of a first aid type kit versus a trauma kit. It has some trauma stuff in it, but a lot more stuff in this kit. Moleskin, sting relief, an extra emergency blanket, bandages, adhesive, tweezers, burn gel, a lot of stuff. and that's towards the top as well. Also, to go along with my poncho and my cover, my shelter system, if I did have to walk home and it took me 2 or 3 days to get there, good rest is going to be important. And I want to be able to not just sleep anywhere. I want to be able to, maybe I need to stay hidden and nobody needs to see where I'm at, and I need to get up and go and pack up and get out pretty quick as well. So what I chose is a hammock system. And if you've seen my other bags, you know that's what I like. You can get hammocks from Eno to, I think Foxelli has one too. Walmart has a line of hammocks now. Sam's Club has hammocks. You can get very inexpensive. You do not have to get these $100 hammocks. If you want to spend that much money and get an expensive hammock, great. Hensley hammock, Eno, they're all great systems. Personally, I have Eno, I like it, and I have some of these other ones. They're great, but to be able to put a hammock up between 2 trees, sleep on the edge of the woods, put a cover over you with your rain flower tarp, get a good night's sleep, and it comes down quick, and you can already have everything in your bag put away except for that and your tarp. Stuff it, go, and you're back on the road again. So personally, I recommend that if you want to stay off of the ground, because you don't want bugs and everything else on you. So I recommend a hammock system. So that's kind of my sleep cover system there. Trauma first aid, backup power, water bottle. I've covered all these things. This is really part of my cook kit. If I did have to stay long, if it's a day, I wouldn't need this. I'd eat bars and stuff like this, because this doesn't even. I also have an EDC bag. It's my Mobius. Go back, you look at my Mobius, you see what I have, and then I have other stuff that fills in the gaps and adds redundancy in there that I might not need as much of this stuff. I'm gonna take it with me because I'm gonna have it. If I don't need it, I'll get rid of it. If I want to go light and I'm closer to home, I'll move quicker and won't take as much. But this is the BAILOut stove. This is a small, simple stove here. A lot of you guys have seen these. It works off the gas. You can keep your fuel in it, close it up and seal it, and it stays safe inside. And then there's a little, I even did a video about a year or so ago on how to make something like this using a empty can of cat food. I will say that these do not, this little pouch holds it pretty good, but it doesn't zip right out. But anyway, there's your stand. Of course, that's BAILOUT. These are lightweight aluminum. It's like poor man's titanium. You got your fuel that would sit in there, and of course you can sit you would sit your pot up there. Now what I got for that, this is, and I'm gonna do a separate review on this, so I won't go into a lot of detail. This is the Mama Bear called Bear Bowl, like a bear in a bowl. Comes with it. You can get this handle done on it with paracord, but it's foldable and completely flat. I mean, you talking about something you could just stick a container in your pocket. It's really amazing. But you can see here it opens up. This is it's got a metal base, and then if you've ever been backpacking and seen those backpacking bowls, I want to do this justice, so I'll do a full review. I'm just going to kind of show you how this thing works kind of quickly, or not so quickly because I ain't done it 100 times. But anyway, it folds up, snaps together. You can sit this directly on your little stove of any kind. This holds an enormous amount of water. When I do the full video review on it, I will fill it up and I will show you how much water. But if you leave it kind of open on one side, you could use it as a skillet and fry on it, or you can go ahead and, you know, snap it all together, seal it all up, boil your water in it this way, do whatever. It's a massive cook pot basically right here at your hands, and it folds down completely flat. And with that and that, you got a complete cook system. And then of course this is a small collapsible cup. You've all seen these. Pick this up at Walmart for like $1 or $2. So you can, if you got hot water and something else, you can pour your cold water in here and have something to drink. And sometimes it's easier to do that. Maybe your canteen over here, your clean canteen's got dirty water and you're filtering it, you know, with a filter. into something else, into that or into this, so you can drink out of it that way. So that's kind of the thoughts behind that. Of course, it all packs away so easy right there. Also, I keep it in case this is meant to get me home when I'm just, that's my focus, is getting home to my gear and my family. Change of socks. These are wool socks, and a change of underwear, and sock liners. No matter what time of the year, if you're going to walk a long way, it's going to take you 2 or 3 days, you need to change your socks out and let the other ones rinse out, hang them on your pack, let them dry as you walk, so you can swap them out, because your feet are very important. That goes without saying. And then of course, go with the cook system there. I have a couple bags of Mountain House food. We got chili mac, beef stew. There, I got a beef jerky here. And then I also have a good fixed blade knife. This is the, mentioned in other videos. I think I did a video on this already. This is made in USA from Tops. It's the Perseverance Survival Knife. I can't remember the guy who designed it, but I like the nice roach belly, flat top, strike a fire, high carbon steel, good quality blade. My Micarta handles. Got the divot there for a bow drill. Good in the hand. Lanyard hole, and then you can strike back here for your ferro rod if you want to. But it didn't come with it comes with this little Kydex case. Of course, on the back I have a sail needle under some duct tape, and I put a ferro rod it's got a ferro rod holder here. You put a ferro rod there, and you can just clip this on your belt like that, so it's really easy. Or I just added this ring and loop I had to make it a dangler. So I got a good fixed blade in here as well on that. And then of course you can see how that just fillets right open. Now some people might say, well, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Like I said, this is more of a extra stuff because I'm going to be on the move trying to get home over a day or two, and I might need to cook something or build a fire or build a shelter, and I can't keep all that in my pocket, or I cannot keep all that in my small Mobius EDC bag that I carry. Of course, if you want to know what's in the Mobius, it fills in some gaps on some things like this and some tools that's not in here. I keep it in that bag. This bag weighing 17 pounds, and my Mobius weighing, of course, less than that. Easily throw the Mobius over my shoulder, throw this on as a backpack, and I'm probably, maybe 25 pounds total, and I could probably ditch a few things if I needed to move quicker. But I threw this together as just kind of an emergency. Keep in my truck, have some extra medical stuff to eat and shelter in case of an extreme situation where I was going to be on foot for a few days and was away from my full bug out bag and the gear that I have at home. But anyway, hope that was interesting. I'd love to hear from people. If you have any things you would add to it or take away or any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Put them in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And we'll be bringing you a lot more videos coming soon, especially if I can get the weather to cooperate on the day that I'm ready to video. That's always the thing. Anyway, great. Remember, you got to go prepared because you just never know.